Mark Lane, you know all about Make-A-Wish, don't you?
Yes, I do. I'm very thankful for what Make-A-Wish did for me. They actually helped me propel me in my broadcasting career that I'm working on by helping me out with that laptop that's filming us. We'll put this on webcam on YouTube later.
You're a communication and political science major at Rogers State University.
Yeah, born radio talk show host.
There you go. And this is what I was alluding to earlier was, we talk about the trips and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes when Make-A-Wish grants a wish, they do something that helps somebody get on with their future like they did you.
Well, right. While I'm sure if I were younger when I was diagnosed with cancer, I would have said, oh yeah, let's go to Disney World and see Mickey. But I was older, so I was thinking of utility. How could I have this wish keep giving? Some people, they say, oh, you should have wished for infinite wishes. Well, okay. In my opinion, with the wish that I got, it's the wish that keeps giving.
Right. You use it every day.
Yes.
One of the girls from Make-A-Wish said in here, and she said, "Is that still the laptop that you got?" And you're like, "Yeah."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very thankful for that laptop.
And you have a very cool story and a very unique perspective of what Make-A-Wish is. And I want you to share that with people.
Well, just as a disease has impacted a child's life, with that same magnitude, Make-A-Wish has tried to help the child remember what it is to be a child. The illness kind of grows you up for a little bit. No matter, you think of cancer as the main Make-A-Wish disease, but like you said, it's a life-threatening illness.
Right.
So it could be a kidney or a heart. It doesn't matter. When you're at death's door, it alters your perspective as a child, and you forget what it is to be a child, and that's what Make-A-Wish does. Is they sort of help you. They guide you into not getting so philosophical. Why am I here? That kind of thing. They help you be capricious again. They help you have fun. And that's what Make-A-Wish did for me. Now, it took me 2 years to figure out what I wanted to do with my wish, because, like I said, I was looking for utility, the wish that would keep on giving, and so I did. I wished for, finally, as I'm about to go to college, I say, you know what I need? I need a laptop. I need the best color printer. I need the best laser printer. Digital, the scanner there, the best digital camera. You remember the Canon camera with the tennis player? Yeah, I got that one. And then
the Rebel.
Yeah, and then a bunch of computer games too from Make-A-Wish. So yeah, that's really helping me with school. Yeah, thanks. So,
but the whole thing helped, and because again this.
and then I discovered if I had it to do over again, I would have probably wished for a bunch of computer editing software and video and audio, because I discovered with that laptop that they gave me that I can, film myself. And so I do a YouTube show on the Dallas Cowboys. It's YouTube's fault. Make-A-Wish's fault.
Make-A-Wish. And one of the things, when you were here last year, you were one of the people that brought this to light. Now, I had seen a mother that did this, the different kids would come through the studios here, for their interviews, and I would hear them get to talking, and they would go, oh, you had to go through that too, and then the next thing I know, they're exchanging phone numbers, and it's like a support group almost. It's not necessarily intended to be that, but that's what it is.
Like a fraternity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's got to be helpful to know that if you're going through something, that somebody else has already been through it, and they can help you through that.
Yes, because that's one thing that you feel whenever you are threatened with a life-threatening illness is, I'm alone. Even your parents, they don't understand.
And parents really, sometimes, they feel like they're alone, because when they're trying to take care of their kids, and all of a sudden it's out of their hands.
Yes, because they don't have that first-person experience. No matter, I would tell my parents, I'm fine. The chemo's, not that it's not helping. It's not hurting me. Don't worry about it. It was just third-person perspective. I couldn't give them that first-person perspective that I had, so even the parents worried. And the parents like to see the children have their wish fulfilled as well.
And if somebody wanted to help, it's simple.
Yes, all you got to do is dial 651-3951. Donate $10 at least, but We're asking for $20,
Yeah.
$10 a month. I mean, you want to talk about the budget? I hear Obama's talking about the budget. Let's talk about the budget. Cut out a couple of lattes, and you can afford the $10 a month for the Make-A-Wish. I mean, do what Diane Willis did. She called and made a pledge of $100 in honor of yours truly. And since we're matching, is that right? We're matching?
Yeah.
So now that's $200. So
Right.
go ahead and at least make that $10 donation, but we're asking for 26513951.
Speaking of matching, if you want to still sign up to win that mower that we're going to give away later on this afternoon, you can stop by the mower shop and donate there, and Kim at the mower shop will match whatever donations are there. So, for an example, if you stop by and you did $10, well, it turns into 20, and just instead of getting just 10 registration slips, you would get 20 registration slips. Somebody earlier today stopped in and gave $500 at the mower shop. So that means they got
They really want to mow the yard. It must be a wife. They want the husband to,
finally get out there
Yeah.
and start doing their job. So how about donating your time? You know, Mark, that's always important for an organization like Make-A-Wish to have volunteers.
Yes, it is. Another thing that's valuable is time, which is, synonymous with money in some cases. And if you don't have money to give, well, then you can give of your time. I don't know, I'm not going to say that I'm affluent by any means, but I do give my time to try to pay my dues for those that have helped me.
And again, if it wasn't for the volunteers to Make-A-Wish, man, this thing would not work.
No, not at all. I probably wouldn't have a laptop. I probably wouldn't have Eagles fans, Giants fans, and Redskins fans sending me hate mail because of the YouTube show I do, because of the laptop that Make-A-Wish gave me. None of this could have happened.
And just so people understand what you're talking about, you do the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yes.
You do a show.
A YouTube show,
Yeah, for the Dallas Cowboys. So that's why those people send the hate mail. And Mark, there are 15 kids in the Fort Smith area alone right now waiting for wishes.
Well, they're on their way to probably getting a wish granted. This just in, Bernie is matching Diane Willis's gift of $100 in honor of yours truly. I think they're getting confused, the women. They think it's like win a date with me, and so it's like a bidding war. We ought to, clarify it's for Make-A-Wish, for kids.
But you might do the date deal, right?
I'll do what I have to do. You talk about giving time. I'll give the time so we can have these 15 kids have their wishes granted. You betcha.
You ready to read to us?
Yes, I've got a little something here in honor of Aubrey. Her wish was Disney World. Aubrey was paralyzed from the waist down on oxygen 24 hours a day, an event, and required 24-hour care. However, when she was asked about her wish, there was no doubt in what she wanted as far as meeting her Disney heroes. Aubrey was one of those kids that meet you once, you remember for a lifetime. She had a smile that could light up the room with the biggest blue eyes. Just moments after experiencing the magic of Disney, Aubrey's life was cut short. She lost her battle, and this poem was written in her honor, and so her memory will live on. So, a message from Aubrey from somewhere up above to all my friends and family, from Aubrey with love. I'm far away from yesterday. I've even farther away from tomorrow. I've slipped through time, and now I find I'm in a world where there is no sorrow. Would you believe that I can walk on air and chase sunbeams across the sky? Oh, how I can explain it. Here, there's nothing I can't try. Guess what? I've seen the universe and all that lies beyond. You just wouldn't believe all the things I've done since I've been gone. I've asked millions of questions and gotten answers to every one. God laughs and says, I know as much as he and more before I'm done. I'm learning things that I've never known, doing things I've only dreamed. And your world doesn't hold the time to tell you all that I have seen. I would really like to see you, but God tells me you are all okay. I can't come back to you, but he says you'll come to me someday. Thanks for all the love you give. It's the thing that got me through. God told me that you'd feel my love when He sends this message to you. Tell everyone hello for me and tell them I'm doing great. God said He'd let me know when you're coming, so look for me. I'll be at the gate. I've got to go, but before I do, there's one more thing you have to know. I found that God is light. That's why I love the sunlight so. So remember me in sunshine, because I'm living in the light. I feel just like a butterfly. I can fly. I can fly. See you, Aubrey.
Mm. And you made it without.
I did make it through it this time.